Well, someone looks tired this morning. Little shot there, buddy? I don't see much dog left. Oh, yeah, I can tell. You look baked. That was quite the walk you took me on the other day, man. Ted's a pretty random hiker, so if Ted decides to take you on a hike, you're gonna go on a hike, alright? Be careful if you ask him to take us home, Ted, because he doesn't exactly use the most direct paths known to man. I mapped our journey with a program called MotionX-GPS. I got it initially a few years ago. It was a freebie, and I think it cost me like $2 or something like that for the paid version. I honestly can't remember, but it's a fantastic GPS program. If you get an iPhone, you should really look it up, because it's, and I'm not being paid for this endorsement, I just thought it was really handy. I was originally looking for something so that I could map my property. Obviously, this is not the map of the property. This is the map of where Ted took me the other day. You can see I started it halfway into our trip. The little green flag there is where we took off from. So I didn't start the GPS from the house, but I ended it at the house. You can see the checkered flag for where we landed. So Ted took us on a little circuitous route. When I said to take him home, we were up at about the second dog leg up there, and yeah, that's a Yorkie for you. Some of the data that it gives you, look at that I do like, is I like the average speed, and it gives you your max speed to tell you how fast you're going. The 8.3 miles an hour is because Ted realized that Mom was cooking, because he could smell the grill from way up on the side of the hill. So we picked up some considerable speed toward the end, but you can see it still took us 22 minutes to do it. It's also got a lot of other information, like total ascent, total descent. So if you're curious as to the shape of your property while you're hiking it, or if it's just a random hike and you wanted to see, you know, how far up you went, how far down you went from your original spot, it's just handy information to have. The app also does all sorts of different things. It records individual tracks, kind of like a little Garmin would do. It'll let you put key points in along with GPS tagged photos, do live updates, share to Facebook, tons and tons of different things that you can do with it. Like I said, it's a really inexpensive app. I think it was like $2.99 if the free version by itself isn't good enough for you. Now this is an example of what it emails you when you do the share to email. So it gives you all of the pertinent information, you know, your elapsed time, your average speeds, and it also gives you a chance to view it on the map. And the view it on the map part is the part that I showed you at the beginning of this video. It'll also allow you to put it into Google Maps, and it'll pull up a map with the overlay. So if you are in fact mapping your property, which is what I started to use this program for initially, it gives you an exact shape of your land if you go from point to point, so it'll tell you exactly where your markers are. So I just thought that was handy. That's it. Done talking. Bye.